Skip it up and that up. So if you haven't noticed, which I'm sure if you even have a slight interest in gaming and you're watching my channel, you have, everyone's talking about Fallout 4. Bethesda officially announced it and people are losing their minds over it. Well, on NeoGAF, Matt Grandstaff, Bethesda's community lead, made a very big announcement. Fallout 4 will not be coming to the PS3 and 360. He said, and I quote, "The stuff we're doing will never work there." I can't believe we're still even talking about the Xbox 360 and PS3. Let's think about something here for a second, okay? And the Cinema Blend article, which I'll have posted below, I always have the articles where I get my information from, made a fantastic point. Let's go back to the year 2000, like Quake 3, Dreamcast, all the games that were coming out then, PS2 games. Imagine developers back then trying to make games for consoles that came out 10 years earlier than the year 2000, like they're trying to do now with the PS3 and 360, because they're basically a decade old. That's like trying to put Quake 3 on the Super Nintendo. Let that sink in for a second. Okay, especially the guys that like are 23 and older and my age, you'll definitely understand what I'm saying. Think about that. That's laughable, right? You would laugh at that. Why is it even an issue now? Why are we trying to shoehorn games onto 10-year-old consoles now? Now, I understand the law of diminishing returns, and every time a new generation of hardware comes out, it's not as big of a leap as the previous generation, so it's not a completely fair comparison, but it's fair enough. It's fair enough. Okay? We need to let 7th gen go. Bethesda's letting them go. Ubisoft's letting them go. Techland has let the 360 and PS3 go. It's old dated hardware. The 7th generation had a hell of a run, but it's time to move on. And I know everyone's going to get at me, "Rich, I thought you weren't a fan of Fallout 4. Yeah, I'm not. What's the big fucking deal? But I could still commend Bethesda for making a smart decision. What's the big deal? Just because I'm not a fan of the series doesn't mean I can't compliment a company on making a good choice.
That is exactly what it means there, Captain Small Erection. You said you hated the Fallout series, so you can't compliment Bethesda ever.
When did I ever say I hated the Fallout series? I just said I'm not a diehard fan of it, and I was defending people who were not trolling. I wasn't defending the trolls. I was simply defending people that were getting attacked because they said they weren't in love with Fallout. That's all I was saying.
You need to shut your ass and attempt Weight Watchers. Let me tell you something. If you're not fapping to Fallout, you hate Fallout. Hashtag fapping to Fallout. I'm gonna make sure that trends on Twitter.
Oh, God almighty, do whatever you need to, boss.
You need to just go try Jenny Craig there, pal. How about that?
Oh, God! Another fat joke. I didn't see that coming. So original. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.